Hey everyone, how are you doing? Mike the handy homeowner here. Looks like we've got a tree branch that fell last night, so we're going to clean that up, give you an opportunity to do a review on this Ryobi 40 volt 14-inch chainsaw. So for about 15 years I had one of the 18 volt chainsaws, the old blue plastic case on it. And you know, for just small 3 and 4 inch branches, it worked really well. It got the job done around our small townhouse. Now that we're on this bigger property and we started to have some bigger branches fall down, I decided to upgrade a little bit. So I went with this one. This is the Ryobi 14-inch chainsaw. And it comes with this cover. Now, they make bigger ones as well, but I'm not really doing too much, and I figured, you know, the 14-incher will get done what I need to do around here. It's about $200 at the Home Depot last year, and I think it's about the same now. They might even be offering a deal on a larger one. If you can afford the bigger one, if you want to spend the money, do it, because you'll probably never wish that you got the smaller one. But you know, you may have a bigger tree branch or want to do something that requires a little bit bigger bar, so go ahead and spend the money if you can. Like I said, just decided to go with the 14. It's a 40 volt. One thing you'll need that they don't supply, or they give you a sample amount, but the bar oil, so make sure you pick up a gallon of that. So one of the first things you want to do is make sure you've got bar oil in it. I like to just use a small funnel, and you just want to slowly pour it in. It's kind of thick. You can get it as tool only for a couple $100, or with the battery and a charger, I think it's like $230 or $240, so not a whole lot different. They gave you this little wrench in here, and this is what you'll use to adjust the bar. So this isn't a super big branch by any means. Looks like maybe 4 or 5 inches in diameter. Down here maybe we have 6. It should handle this with absolutely no problem at all. Before I get started though, guys, I do want to tell you, if you're using a chainsaw of any kind, please make sure you're wearing some kind of boots, something thicker than just a tennis shoe that covers your toes. Make sure you have some good gloves on, okay, and some eye protection. All right, please don't be using a chainsaw of any kind without these things. They can be dangerous. Please make sure you're wearing this safety gear. It's real important. And if you are using a gas chainsaw, you probably would want to consider some ear protection as well. All right, let's start out with some of these smaller branches here and get this stuff out of the way. It makes quick work of that little stuff for sure. as you can see, that made pretty quick work of that small branch. I mean, small being a relative term, of course. Let's take a look. Still have 3 lights on the battery. Definitely not feeling any slowdown at all on that. Like I said, for this particular chainsaw, this is a pretty small branch to worry about. Let me show you a couple of the other things I've cut up with this. Last fall we had some branches fall. Check out this monstrosity. So this took a little work, but you can see I cut it back there, made a couple cuts over here, and actually I had to roll it to finish it off, but I haven't done that yet. But here's another one of these logs, pieces of that branch. And so this branch with all those pieces there, probably one full battery got through that, and maybe about a tank of the bar and chain oil. So really not a big deal. Well, hopefully that helps you guys out. I know it's a quick demonstration of this Ryobi 14-inch chainsaw, but you know, overall it works really well. I'm pretty pleased with it. The battery life is good enough for what I'm doing around here. You know, obviously if I was cutting up trees all day long every day, probably would be going another route, but for what I need it for and what you saw, it's absolutely perfect for it. It does that job without even slowing down. So I hope this helps you out. Click like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.